especially with Jordan still yet to debut?
It doesn't change with our team. It starts with our defense. I think we played tremendous defense in this run, as was reflected in our past few games. The effort, I think that's we have in our team what we also call our hustle stats, where we track the numbers that don't show up in these box scores. So we make sure that we are constantly improving our numbers there, and I think it's being manifested in the way we defend. So.
Thank you, Coach. Simon, you caught fire from deep the moment you stepped on the court. Considering you were nearly headed for a 9-to-5 job before this TNT stint, what does a performance like this say about where you are now in your journey?
For me, it's just believing in myself and being around people that believe in me as well. Like I said, I had a rough 2 months trying to figure everything out. Luckily, I had a great support system. My girlfriend was there every step of the way. So I don't say this enough, but thank you, baby, for staying with me through those ups and downs.
We now open the floor for questions from our friends from the press.
Congratulations. I'm just piggyback on that question. I said that you're considering getting a 9-to-5 job, but about it?
Well, I mean, yeah, not, my career was kind of in a great space. So luckily, Coach Chad, Coach Jolas, and Boss Ricky Vargas and Boss MVP gave me a chance. And I'm just trying to work hard and show up every day. So, to show them that, they made the right choice. And that's just where I'm at. I'm just trying to keep my head down and work hard for these guys because they believed in me.
Now that you're TNT and new additions, how's the outlook now? It's later the home stretch and the playoffs.
I think it's on an uprise for us. We're starting to get a really good chemistry. I know in the beginning wasn't too good, but as we started locking in and practicing, Coach held us accountable each and every time that we messed up, and that plays a huge part, right? He's our leader. He's the head of the snake. So when he gets on us, it's only for our benefit. You know what I mean? So it's more on like Coach Chad and the coaching staff for keeping us locked in and ready for each game.
Coach, around this time last May, you were entering now 6 straight wins, tapos nagdala pa kayo ng Jordan and Mike Nieto. So, siyempre, yung optimism sa ating sobra-sobra.
Well, it's a guarded optimism because we're going to play 2 tough teams last 2 games. But like we talked about in practice leading into the game, winning this ball game gives us a chance. And in the end, all we are asking for is a chance, diba? Not only in basketball, in sports, but even in life. Anything that we do, all we want is a chance. The guy here next to me was given a chance, and he's taken full advantage of that chance and that opportunity that was given to him. So, approach namin dito. Now we have a chance, but we all know how difficult that road is going to be. But at least we have given ourselves a chance, and we'll see what happens. We're going to play 2 of the strongest teams in the league. They're big. They're very deep. They have their own additions as well. So we'll see what happens come Sunday and then next week.
Coach, Coach, Jordan, I think will play by Sunday.
I doubt he's really a day-to-day because number one, he still has that back injury that he's still trying to recover from, and number two, he's been inactive for a long time. So hindi ganun kadali yun, but he's been able to join a little bit of our practice, not yet completely full contact practice, but we're not rushing. We're not rushing it. And my mentality, I think our team's mentality is to play the last two games with who we have. If Jordan can join us, that's great. But if not, we gotta figure out a way to win with the team, with the players that we have.
Then you also talk about the contributions. Brandon, Manuelas, Rosar, na medyo naging solid kasi Brantford nyo with her.
Yun naman talaga yung blueprint when we were preparing the team for this season. We really knew that we had a hole in the front line. Luckily, the first two tournaments were with an import, so Ronde filled that up. And you saw how much we struggled at the start of this tournament because Brandon wasn't playing yet. So now that he's getting into shape, he's filling that role. I can't state enough how important that is for us because we're not one of the biggest teams in the league, right? We don't have the Junmars or the Japets or the Baltasars and Aranyas of the other teams. So we have to make do with the players that we have, and Brandon gives us that depth in the front court.
Coach, even before that trade kasi, you already have a good lineup, but what made you sign Mike Nieto for this Philippine Cup? Anong nakita mo sa kanya na
Yeah, we felt Mike was going to give us a little bit more depth at that wing spot because alam niyo naman itong laro natin you can never tell what's going to happen. Maybe an injury or two befalls us and before you know it you're going to be lacking players. So an opportunity presented itself for us to pick up Mike, and like I said, I talked to CJ Payawal yesterday in practice, and I told him we were going to put him on reserve first because we wanted to take a look at Mike. Of course, we have to make a decision by the end of the eliminations on what our final playoff roster is going to be. So that's up in the air yet, and we'll see who's. It's not really the individual talents, but the fit. It's the fit for the team. So with Brandon back, hopefully Galinato gets healthy sooner. Reynam Batak as well. So we need all the horses for the playoffs because alam naman gaano kalakas yung mga kalaban natin dito, right?
Coach, will it be like a finals game on Sunday, especially in standing in your side with Ginebra?
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's going to be a really tough game. Ginebra had a great game the last time against this team, against Magnolia. So, right now, hindi pa namin inisip yun. Tonight, I'll start thinking about it and we'll prepare for it tomorrow in practice. Unfortunately, we only have one day. But, we've been in this position before. So, luckily, we were able to rest a lot of the guys. We played Simon less than 20 minutes today. Everybody else, low 20s. So, hopefully, we'll have enough legs for a run at Ginebra so that we can compete with them on Sunday.
So with going ahead and this rest day today and Rain about not having a timetable for his return, how are you treating it as a responsibility of being with the lead guys in the back for this?
I mean, I think it's just inheriting their culture and what the system that they have, right? It's always next man up. So for me, it's just doing what I'm already doing, just putting in the work, make sure I'm working hard, make sure I'm locked in on our defensive assignments, and that's really my focus.
Getting yelled at on defense all
Getting
the
yelled at
time.
on defense, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. I've gone through worse. So when Coach Shot does that, I don't take no offense. I know that he wants me to be better. So for me, it's a chance for me to get better each and every time I hear him yell at me. So for me, I like it. And obviously we're winning. So I'm just going to keep on doing what I'm doing, put the work in, and let God handle the rest.
That ends our post-game press conference. Thank you.